Mint Salad, and I saw Fallout Episode 4, The Ghouls. It is directed by Daniel Gray Longino, and if you haven't seen this episode, I will spoil it for you. This episode starts, and we're following what happened with Vault 32, and in this one, we learn that it was in fact Lucy's mother that opened the vault. To 32, that let those raiders in, that killed all those people. It was a woman. I love it when women make all the mistakes in the world. It's my favorite. I do like this episode a lot because it shows the ghoul. The ghoul's name is Howard, the one that's following Lucy. Lucy is held captive by him, and I like this because she bites off one of his fingers. And you might think, oh, you're just gonna let that happen? He's a ghoul. I'm thinking maybe he doesn't feel any pain because he's a ghoul. It doesn't look like he's under any sort of pain at all. But I like this about him. He's like, it's an eye and an eye, T for T, or whatever the phrase is. And I'm going to cut off that same finger on your hand, Lucy. And I'm like, oh, I love it. Ooh. Lucy. Oh man, I love that Lucy just has 9 fingers now. She's learning the hard way of what it's like to be a surface dweller in order to find her father. Honestly, I prefer her being on the surface world, learning these hard lessons, than just her sitting in the vault, waiting for my raiders to come and just start raiding all over the place. You know what? I prefer that. I do like how Lucy is taking it like a champ, though. She lost her finger. She had to decapitate a man. She's learning the way of the surface. Oh, it's also interesting. She's like, sees a bunch of people locked up. She's like, we gotta free them. I'm like, oh, you're so naive, chick. Oh my goodness, what are you doing? You can't just free the ghouls like that. Don't you know they're ghouls? And of course, I do like the dramatic irony because I know they're ghouls, but she doesn't know that they're ghouls. And she's like, I have to release them. I have to release them. And so I love it. She's like, all right, I'm going to release them. No matter what it takes. And then once she releases them, these are actually feral ghouls, not like the nice, quote unquote nice ghoul like Howard is. And so now she has to kill the ghouls that she released because she's naive. And I was like, ha ha, you have to deal with your own consequences, Lucy, ha ha ha. I like how Lucy has to deal with all her consequences. Yeah, I like it a lot. I think that she should deal with more consequences. I want to see her toughened up. I want to see her roughed up. I want to see her get really big and bulky. I want to see her go and be a little cool and awesome and stuff like that. I'm excited. I want to see more Lucy having to deal with consequences, and I really like that this episode does deal with that. This is the first time that she's ever had to kill somebody. Like on Miss the Ghouls, she also kills a person who's like coming at her, and she has to deal with that. It's not fun for her to have to deal with having killed somebody, but it's necessary. She needed to do that in order for her to survive. Do you consider ghouls people? Let me know in the comments below. Fallout fans, let me know. Are ghouls people? Do ghouls deserve human rights? Just question. This is just an idea. And also this episode, we're following more of Maximus, although it's kind of brief. It's kind of just to show that he's like walking around and he's dealing with the squire, and he's like nice to the squire. And I like this a lot. I'm excited for more Fallout episodes. I'm really liking the direction and this is going. My sweet Lucy. She's so innocent at the beginning, and then her innocence gets a little bit broken, and now she's plunged into the deep end of the innocence, and I really like that. So I think I gotta give these episodes keep getting better and better. I gotta give this episode, it's a solid like 7.8 out of 10. If you like this review, watch another one on the platform we like. So if you want to fast track a boo review, you can do that for $20 dinos at patreon.com/ASEPresents. And if you'd like to help support the daily grindiness of all them daily movies, go to this link tree. Find the way you can help support the daily grind of all them daily movies. So you can go here. And until next time, mint salad sauce. See you later to my salad croutons and bacon bits.